By the way, if you ain't know, you gonna know now. I would do pre-recordings, but YouTube don't ever let me upload that shit. I don't know. I done changed all the settings in the world, man. But fuck all that shit. Be quiet. Shout out to my dog though, man. Look, it's the reflector though. Here to reflect. It's the reflector here to reflect. But y'all choose to neglect. Bring that money home. I'm gonna put that shit real low in the back, cause. But yeah, man. Today the subject matter is gonna be on liquor, and I did say the metaphysics behind it, but I'm not really gonna dive into it. But it's all gonna pretty much correlate to metaphysical things, which metaphysical is just something beyond the physical. So that's something dealing with gas or like the conscious realms or the subconscious realms, something like that. So it's just like meta. It's like something that's because people like to look at robots and electronics like that's the only way to advance as a human race. So they say meta, like the meta like the meta goddamn social media shit. Meta got what do they call it? Meta goddamn Instagram some shit. Meta I don't know, but yeah, metaphysical beyond the physical. So yeah. Um. So liquor, okay, metaphysics. So what's behind what liquor does, or the words we say about, it helps you tell the truth, or blah blah blah. Go over there, go over there, go over there, go over there, or all of this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, she don't listen, so she needs a rough treatment. But you know what I'm saying? See, we need to understand what these drugs are, and what realm, as in what perspective they tap you into. So we all know we got the yin and yang. We got the internal, external. We got the dark, the white. So, uh, you feel me? So we know that um, it's certain types of perspectives or worldly views you can be viewing from. So this drug in particular, as far as the liquor, alcohol, wine, whatever, it's really just alcohol. I said liquor, but god damn it, look, it's all the same shit. But alcohol, liquid shit, period, will put you in the realm of making and helping your body lead organs feel whatever, you know what I'm saying, you're putting into it. So sometimes you take medicine, and some people take like codeine and stuff, so that like soothes their body and it soothes their senses, because your senses are truly metaphysical. Like you smelling, what can you really correlate that to? You know what I'm saying? You got sixth sense too though, which is beyond the five senses. So, but all of these things kind of correlate where you're only involved in whatever, like, you're only involved in whatever wave you're going through, or whatever object or situation you're using. So some people use goddamn coffee, so that's a liquid that generates a certain feeling for their organs or sensation on the inside for them to be on, right? So that's like they be more or they be more driven to be more fast paced. You know what I'm saying? Because it affected their bodily flow, their blood flow, and it basically made them be more upbeat though, because it's the sugar and the caffeine. Where liquor, it does, depending on what type of liquor, but it usually kind of makes you more hard or more numb to feeling the thoughts secondhand that you always get when you really want to express yourself. So liquor makes it where you're just more involving yourself in the situation, present and the past. Like liquor puts you in the past and the present in that type of conundrum because it's tapping you into the subconscious, it's tapping you into the fluid realm. So, like I said, we all know worldly views, right? We got certain views you can see from. So some people get the caffeine to drink. Some people have to take pills. Some people have to not have to, but they take pills or they take what was the other example I was gonna say? Smoking. You know what I'm saying? We smoke. That taps you into more you're just in your thoughts or thinking, or you gotta settle down or come to your senses, which is just like thinking better, clearer. Some people overly smoke. And then the pill part, it's like that's kind of like the liquid, but it's more like a object form, more like a earth solid. So it's gonna affect you where it's like more solid. So it can take longer to digest. It's take longer to kick in, to hit your bloodstream. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, liquid, no matter what it is, so the sugar type, so coffee, or if it's like codeine, the drug type, the codeine part which is like make you slow, or liquor, which that can make you slow also, but it just depends on what you're drinking, like I said, and how you're reacting, because everybody's different. That's why some people don't like tequila, blah, 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 blah. So, but it's, excuse me. This still the principle of you're drinking and it's affecting your fluid realm, which is your sense of the now or your sense of comprehending what's going on based on what worldly view you're seeing from. So right now, or when you're sober, it's considered, well, everybody's different, but it's considered that you're more comprehensible. Like you're viewing everything the most honest you can because you have nothing that you're putting into your body. Now we know that that's not all the way true because, you know, you can eat something and that can influence you. Whether it makes you more devious, whether it makes you more animalistic, whether it makes you more lazy, where it makes you your hormones messed up, so now you just getting mad moods for, you know. So we gotta get out of that. I mean, we know at this point, everything influences you. It's not just like what we think drugs are, but cause if when you get to that point, you'll even start asking, okay, how is weed or like things that's considered a drug that you could grow from the earth, so that's not a drug in some people's eyes, but the classification is what it is, which is something that can alter your comprehension skills, or like, you know what I'm saying, alter your reality. So type shit. So they basically all say though, oh, your senses get slower in some way, or they get thrown off. But like I said, drugs, when you getting into it though, not to get too much into the words and the word tricks and shit, because I could do that all day, but this ain't for that video. So this ain't for this fucking video. This that gotta be another video. But so fucking liquor, right? That shit hits your bloodstream quicker because it's more in the fluid realm, so it's going to your kidneys and it's going into your bladder and stuff. So that's more of your your sense of like I said, it's your senses, like, but it's like you being in a vibe or you being in a place of how you're feeling and going with how you're feeling, right? So this is why when you're in a perspective of just letting your worlds take over, period, and it's at an all-time high because the liquor boosts you, it boosts your organs up to kind of like overdo. This is why you can get headaches or you feel deprived and dehydrated, because you're overdoing, you're giving away too much water in some way. But like I said, yeah, it makes you, when you drink the alcohol, it makes you it makes you tell the truth based on you're just being you, and you're just going with however your fucking worlds guide you, basically. So that's why it'd be hard to it's said to be hard to drive when you drinking, because, or when you've drunk already, depending on how much or whatever, but because driving is kind of structured, it ain't wobbly. But this is why it's a time and place for everything. So an example of it's actually good in some situations is to relax, or when you're in public, so you can just tell the truth or go with how you actually feel, not be so uptight, you know what I'm saying? You can let loose. So letting loose is tapping you into the subconscious realm, because that means you're just using the connective water element. Like you're soaking or creating a conscious that you can share with others for them to see, for you to feel you, for them to feel how you feel, and y'all can match each other and all this shit. So it basically makes you tell the truth though, for the most part, because it makes you it just makes you float in your worlds, and whatever words come out of that, that's how you truly felt. And words ain't really feelings actually, but we got to use words to relate, so we gonna use words, but really it's because they're feeling a certain way to even act in that way or say that shit in that way. But like I said, the good thing for that is like when you dancing for liquor, I mean, it's a good time to use liquor for dancing, you know what I'm saying, or when you around people and stuff like that, or to come up with like entertainment type of shit. But you know, is well when you, but that lets you know that it's more of the more of the vibe realm, where it's like you feeling yourself, so that means you're just gonna say how you feel. And like I said, opposed to smoke or taking pills or something, or even eating, like taking pills, eating and taking pills, all that shit is more of the those two are like the pills, and the eating is more earthly, so it's gonna give you earth like reactions, which is you're gonna have to wait till it develops all the way down till you gotta shit it out, so that's still earth. You gotta let it flow through your veins and let it power like give you nutrition and grow, like, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, spread out like the stems of a tree, spreading it out. So it's more like a earth for you to get nutrients like after you eat type shit. So it's more of an earthly goddamn quality. Same with pills. It take it to digest first, then to hit your bloodstream. But that's gonna be as much. That's gonna be the same amount of time and how long it lasts. Same way with smoke though. It hits you fast, but that shit can leave just as fast also, as far as the effects. And then with liquor, that shit, it all really depends actually, but most likely it lasts longer than smoking though. I don't know about, no, I do know that pills last longer than drinking though, because drinking you can just pee it out, you know. That's why people say you pee it out, because you know what I'm saying, it's all about the fluid and it going through your blood vessel vein. But smoke does too. It's just in another sense. So it hits you fast and it can go fast because of this, the density and how light the gas is. You know what I'm saying? And the earth shit take forever because you know that you gotta shit it out, and that's a whole process. You don't just eat and whatever you just ate, that shit shits out. No, you get it. So yeah, man, and yeah, don't, but just always understand yourself first. Like I know that, like for example, I know that I'm a fucking I know that I'm more of a, I gotta get comfortable with you, and then I'll start expressing type of person. But, but, so if I drink, I know that I can just be more out there where I usually would be more observant. So that means I can easily, and then I know my element, or I know my, like I know my astrology, so I know my actual perception of how I'm even viewing shit based on my world and the times and my mathematical precision. So I'm like, oh, okay, so I be viewing shit a lot broadly, so I can easily let myself go. But since I know that I observe, all I gotta do is just start observing myself, even when I'm going through shit. So that's, but that everybody ain't like that. Some people are better at like doing it another way. You feel me? Some people can feel the vibe first, then they do this, and that. Some people gotta go through it, and then finally they'll be like, oh, okay, I can see myself and where I messed up, so I'll prevent it. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm like, man, I just gotta look at myself. But That's how you gotta know how your tolerance level is. That's why they call that. Is say it, tolerance level, but you gotta get down to the nitty gritty sometimes, cause you know what I'm saying. We gotta keep it real. But yeah, man, I just say, shit. That's pretty much it. Keep the subconscious realm protected, and don't be contaminating your body too much. That's not good, goddamn fluids, but it's a fluid that can tap you into demons, to spirits. That's why they call it spirits. But it's not spirits, because spirits are groups. So they trying to tell you that you need to, they trying to tell you that you need to group yourself with a whole bunch of frames of mind that's under the pyramid, or that's under the start of it. So that means you're just you're just drinking. So that means you're subconsciously getting attracted to and getting morphed with a whole bunch of other spaces of thoughts that are coming from many angles, but they can use that same energy because they got us and them and you believing that the mind, which is your energy, that's actually what you are. So that means anything that you're getting, it's almost like you're the witchcraft. They got everybody on. This is why people get like too drunk and stuff and do some dumb shit, because they attracting all kind of spirits from different perspectives. So that means whatever energy they're coming in, which is actually what's going on based on you as the person drinking, whatever vibe you're in, and they're going off of that. And however far, however far you're able to take that shit, like, depends on, or however much you can endure, or however, like, you are taking it, allowing it, doing it, will determine what kind of situation you get into. But all in all, it's like you're attaching a whole bunch of different perspectives inside of one energy, because you think just because you're feeling, oh, sexual, you want to get all of these energies now. Just because it's in a sexual energy, you gonna get the energy to rape somebody though. So that's sexual, but it's still in that perspective. So that's taking advantage, or that's cheating and getting over and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's not the right way to say it. Really, spirit. If anything, nigga, they should have called weed spirits. I don't know why they didn't call weed spirits, but it's the witchcraft of the world. Like, spirits is actually supposed to be groups. So that group is perspectives that have similar ideas, not the actual frame of mind. So that means that's just observant. And so you can put names on observant, but that ain't even got nothing to do with the actual experience itself. That's just a line of frequency, like the line. It ain't even started vibing yet. And um, what else? Uh, so yeah. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, you gotta get this drink the spirits. Man, that ain't shit. That's retarded. Bitch, weed is the spirit. You get the spirit in weed because you have the observation, but we ain't been taught to fly, so everybody be getting scared or they just get stuck in one spot. But we know just because you in the liquor shit don't mean nothing. That just means you're letting your actual world go, where you always be drying them up, and you're just going with whatever different groups of, like, all kind of perspectives are taking over your one energy you putting out, your demons. So demons like energy. So you putting out all this good fruitful shit based on the liquor giving you courage to put out. And now you can choose to, you know what I'm saying? But a smart person can hold their liquor. That's why it's called hold their liquor, aka you're bounding. You don't, not too much of you, but you're bounding yourself to a certain degree, but you're bounding really the spirits that's trying to influence you. So now you're holding your conscious, or your worlds, or your spirits you're attracting, because they call it spirits, right? So it's the reflector. It'll reflect what y'all choose to neglect, man. Just quick little knowledge on this shit. So y'all stop goddamn getting into fucked up situations, crashes, and all of this other shit. You can control your liquor. It ain't that goddamn hard now. Okay? Especially you fat people out there. Or maybe y'all really just be drinking goddamn like 15 shots. It gotta be, or 10. It gotta be something like that. Cause man, y'all over here talking about doing fucked up shit. Y'all only took 5 shots. Y'all only had 3 cups. That's not that much, bro. Even if you get to like 7, 8 shots, bro. No. No way y'all over here acting crazy, bro. But yeah, it's the reflector. The reflector choose neglect, man.